What's the craziest thing you saw a military chaplain do in combat? Most chaplains I knew in Afghanistan stayed on base, led services, counseled homesick troops, wrote letters to families. Important work, but safe. Not Father Mike. He arrived mid-deployment. Short, balding, looked like someone's kindly uncle. Formerly a parish priest from Boston with a thick accent that made Lord be with you sound like Laud be with ya. First week he requested permission to join patrols. Commander denied it. Chaplains aren't combatants, Father. You stay here. Father Mike nodded politely. 2 days later, we're loading up for a village patrol when he appears with his chaplain kit. Just need to deliver some Bibles to the fob chapel, he says, climbing aboard our MRAP. Halfway there, ambush hits us. RPGs, small arms fire, driver wounded. We're pinned down in a drainage ditch, radio damaged. No way to call for backup. That's when I notice Father Mike isn't with us. Figured he was hiding in the vehicle. Makes sense for a non-combatant. Then I hear it. Our MRAP engine. Someone's driving it straight toward the enemy position. It's Father Mike. Somehow got behind the wheel, using a 16-ton armored vehicle as a battering ram. Crashed it right into the Taliban fighting position, crushing their cover and scattering them. Insurgents break contact, retreating across the hillside. Father Mike jumps out, pulls our wounded driver from the cab and starts performing first aid. Blood soaking his uniform, but he's calm as Sunday morning. When QRF finally arrives, they find him reading last rites to a dying Taliban fighter, treating enemy wounded alongside our own. Back at base, Commander is furious. What part of chaplains are non-combatants, don't you understand, Father? Father Mike just shrugs. I didn't fire a weapon, sir. Just relocated an armored vehicle to a more useful position. You drove into an enemy fighting position. The Lord works in mysterious ways, son. He got a formal reprimand. Also a Bronze Star with valor that the commander personally fought for. After that, the rules changed. Father Mike came on every patrol. Not officially, of course. Forms always said he was delivering religious materials somewhere. He saved 3 more lives before deployment ended. Once performed an emergency tracheotomy on a local child with a ballpoint pen and his cross necklace. Another time carried a wounded Marine 2 miles on his back after our vehicle hit an IED. Taliban put a bounty on him. Called him the Holy Warrior. Our guys called him Combat Jesus. When we rotated home, half the battalion had converted to Catholicism. At the welcome home ceremony, I asked him why he'd risked his life so many times. Expected some profound theological answer. He just smiled. Son, being close to God doesn't mean you're ready to meet him. My job is making sure no one meets him before their time. Father Mike returned for 2 more deployments. Earned a Purple Heart and another Bronze Star. Eventually became the chief of chaplains for the entire Marine Corps. Changed military chaplain doctrine, too. Now they train certain chaplains for forward deployment roles, though they're still prohibited from combat. But none of them are Father Mike. Last I heard, he's back in Boston. Runs a homeless shelter for veterans. Rumor has it he broke up a gang fight last Christmas by driving his Toyota Corolla onto the sidewalk to separate the combatants. Once a combat Jesus, always a combat Jesus.